Oh boy, this is not looking good for the Elizabeth Warren campaign. Now, I've been explaining to you guys, her campaign is literally dead. It's over. I believe she's in fourth now national polling. She's dipping constantly. Nobody really cares about her. In fact, like YouGov polls always give her a boost for some no apparent reason. I don't know why YouGov polls do that constantly. But Elizabeth Warren's campaign is over. It's done. There's no funding left. Her centrist fire is gone. Her fire amongst centrist supporters are gone. And then all of the Bernie supporters who were with her, or sorry, the more progressive folks with Elizabeth Warren, they switched over to Bernie Sanders. And so that leaves her with virtually nothing. And so she has no path forward because she performed like shit in both Iowa and New Hampshire. All right, I think she barely edged out Biden in New Hampshire, got no delis, no delegates, and she barely edged him out. Didn't hit double digits though. So she bombed in New Hampshire and Iowa, and she's going into Nevada looking no better than before. No better whatsoever. She's looking at being at the same position again. And so it looks like her voice is blown out, and it sounds like she's crying. It sounds like she's crying here, but it's just her voice that's blown out. Um, but yeah, it's getting pretty sad.
Yeah, look, I'm sure there are a lot of people have a lot of advice for how to run for president. But for me, this isn't about consultants. This isn't about politicos. I'm running a race based on a lifetime of fighting for working families. That's what I've really done. And I'm running a campaign from the heart. I mean, I do selfie lines after my town halls, and I've now done pictures with more than 100,000 people. I made the decision when I decided to run for president how I was going to do it. I was going to do this grassroots $5 contributions and $10 contributions. And I want to say to anybody who hears this, if you think it's the right way to run a campaign, then go to elizabethwarren.com and pitch in $5. Because this truly is our democracy that hangs in the balance.
Yeah, so I'm not donating to your campaign, Elizabeth. I'm actually one of the lucky ones because there are a lot of Bernie folks who like threw Elizabeth Warren some money in the beginning and were like, oh, I want to just help her out because she's a progressive. Same thing goes for Tulsi Gabbard, by the way. I almost donated to Tulsi Gabbard. I'm glad I didn't do that either, but I'm really glad I didn't donate to Elizabeth Warren because she's such a snake. You know what I'm saying? But it's hilarious that she has the and this is why I believe she's a pathological liar. She lies almost to the same extent Donald Trump does. And we've already gone over all of the lies, the biggest one being Native American, of course. But as you heard her say there, she spent a lifetime fighting for working families. She became a Democrat well into her like late 40s, mid 40s, whatever, into her 40s. She was a Reaganite, dude, in her 40s. That's not how a lifetime works. Bernie Sanders, he spent a lifetime fighting for workers. So that's not true at all. And that's why I think that she's a pathological liar. She just lies left and right, seemingly with no regard and no like awareness that she's just making shit up. Like it's wow. It's like, wow, dude. Oh my god, you just say shit, just lie, and you don't even care. You just made that up, dude. Like just factually incorrect. We've seen you at the Federalist Society. We know you're a Reaganite. We know who you were. And you own up to it. So how are you going to lie about that? Like, dude, that's not a lifetime of doing that. Absolutely not. Of course not. And then, her talking about her way of campaigning is really funny because obviously Bernie Sanders was the one who started that, and also he's the one who's actually able to maintain it. She's getting pretty desperate for funds. And so I've been telling you guys, the Elizabeth Warren campaign it's over. It's done. The Warren campaign is dead, and so is the Biden campaign. It's probably going to come down to Bloomberg and Bernie at this point is what it looks like. Or Bernie will just win it outright. But once you run out of funds, once the money dries up, your campaign is over. It's a wrap. It's finished. And so Elizabeth Warren is not making any money. Like, they're not fundraising anything because when you don't win races, you don't make any money. That's how it happens in campaigns. So Bernie gets donations, and even Amy Klobuchar just raised a bunch of money because she outperformed heavily in New Hampshire, and so that's what happens. But when you fail epically, and she seems to believe, and at this point she's just a snake basically in the grass, splitting off and stealing votes from Bernie Sanders. But like, she believes that there are some states that are later on that are going to propel her to victory. Like, what states? You're not winning literally any states except maybe Massachusetts, but I don't even think she's going to win Mass. The projections have Bernie winning it by a long shot, so I don't even think she's going to win her own home state. She's not that popular anyways. But, you know, like, what states? She's talked about, like, Michigan and those. Dude, Bernie's winning in those states, and those are the states he's going to win. So, her campaign is dead. It's literally over, folks. 100%. I will literally put my channel on her not winning this election. Okay, she's not winning shit. Okay, she's done. It's over. In fact, I think she drops out within. Either she drops out or she doesn't. I don't know if she's gonna be like Andrew Yang, where it's like, oh yeah, I don't really have a chance. I'm gonna drop out. Or if it's like Tulsi Gabbard, where you're just a fucking idiot and you stay in the race and bloodsuck votes from Bernie Sanders because you're a fucking moron. Which one is she gonna choose? I don't know. Are you gonna choose the Yang route or are you gonna choose the Tulsi route? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's over, dude. She just lies left and right. Nobody likes her. She's a fraud. She's been exposed and she's really damaged her political career because you bet your ass, next time she's running for re-election, which I believe is in 24, your ass is getting primary, bro. I'm donating to your primary opponents immediately, dude. Because even if they don't win, it'll push your fucking bitch ass leftward, which is what we need. Because you're flopping on every goddamn left-wing issue. So, you suck, Elizabeth Warren, and I'm happy your campaign is drowning in the water.